very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up, wake up. It is a Monday, a chilly Monday, and this morning I have Greg White with me. Good morning.
Good morning. It is a chilly.
Too
chilly for Willie here.
You actually have to run a little faster, you know what I mean? There's no slowing down, you know what I mean? It's like run everywhere you go. Anyway, good morning, happy Monday. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Yes, Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Foxburley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Marshall Monuments, who are preparing for their new
big move.
I think they're some of it. I think it's maybe already up there. McAllister Land Consulting, Springer and Springer Insurance, Neck Hospital right up the road in Seymour, and Temple and Temple.
Okay, thank you to our great sponsors. We do want to say that all three county schools, East Washington, West Washington, and Salem, are no school today, and wise decision with the roads. You know, our county, city, and state are doing a fantastic job. Just a lot to keep up with. And actually, then, of course, we talked about earlier last week that, when the temperatures start getting so cold, and then we had some liquid on the roads made some black ice. So very slick spots, and we know that. So, and we were actually coming home from south Saturday night, and roads were horrible. So very slick. Saw a lot of slicks. Saw a lot of people slide offs. Very slick.
There wasn't that much snow out there, but what it was, it fell in such a way that it was
slick.
It was slick.
But anyway,
plus the temperatures.
Yeah, the temperatures. So anyway, bundle up. Check on your neighbor. Make sure you stay warm, and we'll keep you informed on anything going on. We had a big weekend over the weekend, and what's the big? I'll let you go ahead and tell the story about the big IU story in New York.
Oh yeah,
which we were going to go.
We could have,
but thought, well, maybe.
I think we're saving our eggs for another basket. But,
yeah.
Anyway, they had a little thing up there that they do every year. Although
a little thing.
Most of the time, Hoosiers aren't really aware of it. As this being the first time.
This is the first time. Yeah.
First time that this has happened, but they had four guys that were up for the Heisman Trophy: Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, Fernando Mendoza from IU, Diego Pavia from I can't tell what college he's from. Is it maybe Vanderbilt? I can't see. It's a V on his helmet, and Julian Sayin from Ohio State. And I will say that after the Big Ten championship the other night, Julian came up and shook Fernando's hand and gave him a big hug. So anyway, so they had this little Heisman Trophy presentation up there in New York, and Mr. Mendoza won.
Yeah, and first time speech. Yeah.
First time that he's ever done that, and just some of the ones that have won it over the years. You've got maybe some people that folks would know. Let's look back through the years. Tony Dorsett, Marcus Allen, Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson, Vinny Testaverde, Barry Sanders, Eddie George, who I think played for the Colts, maybe. Let's see. Tim Tebow, so he's in good. Cam Newton from Kentucky, so he's in good company. Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, who won it last year. Travis Hunter from Colorado. So
I just love it. I love it.
And the best thing is Fernando is a junior, so he's got another year to play. So
Onward, how we go.
unless he, I don't think he will, but unless he bugs out and goes.
I don't think he will. I think he's here to stay.
And he's already, he doesn't, he wrote I was reading this, he wrote a paper in college. He's from California. And wrote a paper in college about that student athletes shouldn't take money. And I know that's kind of, he's not being a hypocrite, but he didn't have much choice, I don't think, but to this NIL thing. But I think it's just been this season, but he's already coming into like $2 million as a college junior.
Love that. Good for him. Good for him.
Bad.
Not doing bad at all. Love that. Onward ho. Yeah, I hope he just cha-ching,
I'd say
cha-ching.
maybe some commercials as a Heisman Trophy winner.
Sure.
Maybe. And
He's got
going to the Rose Bowl.
great future, yeah, for sure. All right, so that was a pretty outstanding weekend. We did have a lot of our games canceled over the weekend due to the weather, so a lot for high school.
The IU and Kentucky game should have been canceled. They were holding fairly close until they're at the end, and
It
Kentucky
happened, yeah.
broke out and beat them. I think 72-60, maybe something like that.
Yeah. All right, we're on to the 15th day of December. It is Monday. Today is Bill of Rights Day. Bill of Rights Day.
Very important.
Very important.
Remember Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
I'm just a bill.
Sitting on Capitol Hill. This is also Cat Herders Day. Herding cats, right?
Cats and kids, you can't do it.
Yeah. International Tea Day. Oh, how fun.
Mint tea.
Mint tea. We were talking about all the different, right now is the time to get all of these spicy special. I'm not saying you can't get them throughout the year. I'm sure there's places. But like right now, like if you go over to Walmart, they've got like specialty Christmas teas and all the different spices, and I love every bit of that. So anyway, I'm a coffee drinker, but I've really been having some really good tea, and of course we love the raspberry tea. That's an all-time favorite, and it's so pretty. When you're doing a tea party, it's so pretty. And then also the lemon tea from anyway, and of course we know that like for sore throats, they always say drink, tea and lemon and honey. So, of course, little homemade remedies there. But anyway, International Tea Day. National Cupcake Day. Ooh, okay, so let's say you could pick out any cupcake you want. What kind of cupcake would you choose? What would be your choice?
A lot of times we go to birthday parties, and nowadays everybody's got a cupcake.
Okay, well, cupcakes are easier.
Instead of cake.
Yeah, they're just easier.
And so
a lot of weddings are doing cupcakes
and
too.
And people will get the white, get the vanilla, and the chocolate together. Some of each, because some people like both. I think I'm more of a vanilla fan. And we did go to one wedding, and a local caterer, a local baker, made her famous raspberry-filled cupcakes. And she didn't bring enough because people were grabbing those 4 or 5 at a time.
People do.
But that cake that is delicious, and that was in a cupcake, so.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That was awful good. I do like a good red velvet.
Yeah.
A good red velvet. I'm not mad, and I'm not mad with the chocolate, but I'm not mad. The one that's universal. This is just universal cake, and I don't know why. Everybody goes crazy over this. A yellow cake or a yellow cupcake with chocolate icing. That's just like something that for some reason, just like an unspoken, just.
But usually in cupcakes, unless somebody's made them at home, you don't see that very much. They're
the yellow
white or
yeah,
chocolate.
Right, yeah.
But I tell you, lemon
Yeah.
lemon
Oh, yeah.
would
You're
make
right
a
on
good
that.
one,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you put a little bit of lemon
Yeah.
pudding or something in the middle.
Well, and if you watch Cupcake Wars.
How do you do that? I guess they'd have to squirt it in there after it's baked, right?
I think, yeah, I think. There's a magic, yeah. Or, hang on, or do you put the, like, put a little bit of, I know you,
Remember
because it would have to be.
remember back in the day they had the cake mix that said pudding in the mix.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you do that, but I don't know. It's like a superpower that they have. I don't know, but when I've watched Cupcake Wars or whatever it's called, it's so funny because like the things that they come up with, and you can't watch that show with not wanting a cupcake afterwards. Every time I watch that, I want a cupcake. But they did one I'll never forget, and I don't remember how they did it, but it was a cupcake. They had to do like a meal, and they put like barbecue. No, I know, but I think they did like I'm going to guess. Okay, I kind of think they did like a cornbread, if you will, kind of a cupcake.
Like a muffin.
Muffin, and then, but they called it cupcake, because it's Cupcake Wars. Might look like a muffin. No, that's got to be a cupcake. Anyway.
Muffin Wars didn't work very well.
No.
They did some studies.
Yeah. So Cupcake Wars. But anyway, so they did something like, I think it was like a cornbread base or something like that. And then they put this barbecue, and it was like pulled pork barbecue. Yeah. No, I'm not playing around here. And then they put the top on top of that. And then I'm trying to remember, they had some kind of icing, but it wasn't like, it was like a barbecue, like something that just went with it. And I have craved that stupid thing. And I just watched it. Like, I wanted to try that so bad. But I think that's way out of my league in the kitchen, like for baking. But I just want to say it got rave reviews. It was good. I don't remember if it won or not, but it forever is in my head. It's definitely taking space up in my head. Let me tell you, it's it's renting there for sure. But anyway, so National Cupcake Day, get crazy. I think the fun thing about it is, and you bring little sprinkles, right? Which I do know, over at Walmart, they've got the cutest little jars of sprinkles. And Shelly Smith the other night at the Christmas party had that going, and she had all of them. And I was like,
for coffee.
Of course, Shelly. Yes, she put it on.
Cream and the whole deal.
Yeah, she above and beyond. But anyway, National Cupcake Day. Yes.
Now this recipe shows to make your corn muffin and put shredded pulled pork in it as a filling. Mm-hmm. And then top it with shredded cheese or chopped bacon and jalapenos. And then the icing, use creamy coleslaw or cream cheese frosting.
How wonderful. The coleslaw.
And I'd probably put a little barbecue sauce on that too.
I think, well, that's what I thought they did, yeah. I don't think I would do I would do the pulled pork, but what was the other thing you said?
Cheese.
The bacon.
The bacon.
Now, because you can't go wrong with bacon. Remember, who said that? Who said put bacon in everything? You know, Terry Bradshaw. Bradshaw, Cooking with Terry. Terry said, put bacon in everything and it'll be a success.
That's right.
All right. National Gingerbread Latte Day. Oh, good latte day. Ooh, National... Oh, wait, hang on. It's National Cupcake Day, but it's also National Lemon Cupcake Day. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so pretty. It just looks so pretty. National Wear Your Pearls Day. I love pearls, yes.
But don't throw your pearls.
Before swine, right?
Just wear them.
Just wear them. The start of Hanukkah.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Leads to Monica, remember? All right, those are some holidays. Get out and enjoy.
Oh, that's funny. Lemon Cupcake Day. That's good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
A lemon cupcake. Not even going to be mad.
Nope. Yeah, Hanukkah. I think Adam Sandler has a song about Hanukkah.
Yeah, it leads to Monica. Remember, or wasn't it? That was in Friends, remember?
Yeah, that was in Friends.
Yeah. All right, so we are moving along here. So what do we got? This is the 15th day of December, so 10 shopping days. And for you woodcutters out there, 10 chopping days. Chop, chop away. Chop, chop. There you go.
Actually, it'd be 9 shopping days.
9, I know.
Because you can't shop on Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could try, but...
The gas station.
Let me
Don't
in.
think I've seen some gas station things coming.
Hey.
Hey, don't knock it, right? Right? Yeah. I'm not even mad about it. But anyway,
I know a place up north that's got some good chicken, so that would be a Christmas morning treat.
there you go. Not even gonna be mad about that. No.
Anyway.
All right, so here are actually, speaking of food, we're going to get everyone hungry this morning here. Here are the best holiday foods and drinks, okay? It's almost Christmas, which makes me nervous, yes. What are you looking forward to the most? For a lot of folks, it's just all the different foods they get to eat. Okay. They polled 1,700 people their favorite holiday foods and drinks, and here are the results. What's the number one? Don't look. Have you looked? You're lucky. What's the number one food you think for holiday? Now you know you saw it happen. Ham? No. Okay, number one. Okay, so you say ham. Okay, number one is Christmas cookies. You can't beat a Christmas cookie.
No.
And I don't even care. I'm going to tell you right now. When it comes out of the oven and it's hot and warm, was George Strait just saying about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure do
like those
Christmas
cookies. And when they come out of the oven, I don't even care if they're iced. I don't care if they have anything on them. Just the good old cookie itself. You can't beat a Christmas cookie. Okay. Number one, I have to agree with this. Okay. Number two, hot chocolate. Yeah. A good cup, and I'm a coffee drinker, but I'll tell you right now, a good cup of hot chocolate, and if you get one of those chocolate bombs, and that have caramel and marshmallow, what?
Caramel?
Yeah.
No way.
The ones, well, it's been a couple years ago, but I got them, and remember we poured milk. Remember we poured milk on them, and they bust open, and they had caramel. They had, they had all the pretty things in them. You know, hot chocolate. Number three, chocolate in general. Just chocolate.
My favorite.
Number four, chocolate chip cookies. Don't even. And for those that are actually, if you haven't had time to bake chocolate chip cookies, McDonald's has them. And they do them in the cutest little kit. And it's actually, it's a dozen. It's a baker's dozen. So I think you get 13. But they come out so chewy, ooey, and gooey. Just pull apart. Just no. I mean, they break. They're just so. With McDonald's coffee.
Or,
you know you made it.
It's been many years ago, but they actually come out with soft. They were called soft batch. I think
they still have them.
Yeah, I know, but when they came out, you didn't have to eat hard cookies anymore. They were. Yeah. But if they were warm and chewy, that would be.
Get out. Yeah, and these are like warm. Yeah, they are good. Sometimes you have to wait for them because they're like cooking them, and I'm not even mad because they're gonna come to you hot. Number five, cookies. Just cookies, okay. Which
this is brought to you by the Cookie Monster. Is that?
I know.
Does it come up with this poll?
Chomp, chomp, chomp. What's your favorite kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Nutter Butters.
Oh, is that a cookie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nutter butter.
Oh, yeah.
What am I thinking? I thought that looked like a waffle, or is that like a Nutter butter?
It's even shaped like a peanut.
Yeah, and that's a cookie.
Oh yeah, it's on the cookie aisle.
Just because it's on the cookie aisle. Okay, so therefore, if the gods above have deemed that it's a cookie, I thought
for some reason,
I guess it would be a cookie. Why did I not think it'd be?
Some of the best cookies are those cheap. There's like 40 in a tray.
You love
this. They're like I think they have vanilla and they might even have lemon, and they're probably no nutritional value at all in them. But you let those set open for 2 or 3 days and they get a little soft. That's the jam. But
what's hilarious is, like, I know when I get them, okay, I watch your eyes spot them, and then it's like, okay, and then I can leave them out for just a little bit on the countertop, and then, like, I don't know, then when I check back, they're gone, or they've been hit hard. Yeah, I know, that is your jam. Yeah, you've always loved that. Yeah, which wonderful simplicity, but good, right?
And used to, not anymore, but Oreos are also that, and the double stuff with milk. That's some good stuff. But
yeah, Oreos are like, yeah. What about the I like the white macadamia
Mhm.
nut. Oh my goodness, that cookie's good
Yeah.
too. That's
Good.
it's real rich.
Good rotary
It's
cookies.
yeah. Okay, number 6, gingerbread.
Not a
I
huge
don't think
fan.
a lot of people are. I'm surprised that's number 6.
I tell you, ones I like are animal crackers. I know they're not.
Oh,
They're not
yeah.
really crackers, but they're just a little sweet.
Oh yeah.
But
Now
just a
that's
few.
good if you're gonna have hot chocolate, because like chocolate's sweet like that, and like those are cute little things to have. Yeah, gingerbread.
But not the iced.
Not- or
I
not
know they make
gingerbread,
an
but
iced
the-
ones, but just like
Yeah.
the plain.
Well, and you could get that if you do like the animal crackers, or you like the little gingerbread man, they have those like as little almost like the
Teddy Grahams.
Teddy Grahams, and you make there's a frosting you can make, and then you make it like a dip. Yeah, that goes good.
I think that's going to. Did I see that was going to show up at one of our holiday functions?
It did, and actually, you know what? It didn't go over well. Our group didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Our group is a hard group sometimes. I don't know. I'm gonna this year. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do it right. I'm doing what I know. No, I mean I'm going back to the basics. I'm going back years ago cooking. I'm gonna put my apron on, and I'm going back to we're
Watch
gonna
out.
do throwback
Watch out.
things that they had as childhood. They're gonna.
Well, if you remember, some of
Oh, they ate. No, I'm not doing anything.
Some of them.
I'm not gonna be like this time of year, everybody throws like all these fancy recipes your way,
Yep.
and I see it and I fall into it. It's a trap, and I do fall into it. But I ain't doing that this year. No, I'm gonna stay strong. I'm
Okay.
going back to the basics.
all right,
I'm gonna.
let's go.
We're going.
And I know
Come along
number
with
7 will
me.
be one of those.
Huh?
Number 7 will be one of those featured, I'm sure.
Yeah, hang on. Okay, number. Oh yeah, number 7 definitely mashed potatoes. Shout out to the Spuds. The first dessert, first thing that made the list with this not a dessert. Exactly. Mashed potatoes are just like right.
Yeah.
You cannot be just so good.
And
Number 8,
one of your
cinnamon
favorites.
rolls. Yeah, get out of here. Cinnamon rolls that's just like a gift from God. Yeah. Number 9, bread rolls. Yeah. We have one daughter that makes rolls, which I do love these. And they're a little doughy, but I kind of really like it. It's just and they're supposed to be that way. They're intended to be that way. And they're just so good. I think
Well,
that's
intended or unintended, it's still
really good. Yeah, yeah. Number 10, fudge.
You made
Peanut
Grinch
butter.
fudge one time.
Yeah, peanut butter Grinch fudge.
And
So
peanut butter
easy.
fudge is.
Yeah.
Somebody made some fudge last year and wanted me to try a piece and just to take a little tip off. I think there was 3 cups of sugar in that little bitty tip.
Oh, absolutely.
A little sweet.
Yeah, yeah. But it is good. So fudge, which peanut butter fudge, chocolate fudge. You should have all this like when you go like different like I don't know maybe Tennessee or different places or whatever, and they have like maple walnut and just all of these pretty fudges, you know. Or in Nashville, remember like when you go into that candy store, they've got all these different fudges and stuff. I love to see it all.
Moonshine fudge, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
I tell you, some of the
Tell me.
best cookies.
Please tell me. Oh, we're back to the cookies now. Okay, we're not done.
Hey,
I love
kid.
it. Now back to the cookies.
That is, cookies are dangerous. But anyway, there's a cookie place at Disney World that they're about a half
yeah.
a pound each, and those are. I can't remember all the flavors, but
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, they're huge, but they're like, and you have to stand in line, and you have to wait, or you can make like a reservation. But I know how to make a reservation. I just don't know how to hold a reservation. No, you can make a reservation and get in there and get those cookies. And I'm telling you right now, they're just like, oh, yeah.
They have the chocolate chip. They have a peanut butter crunch.
Yeah. Just talk about how rich.
Pistachio, toffee.
Yes, I've had all of
Chocolate
these.
chip, cookies and cream, triple chocolate.
Like
triple
cookies and cream.
chocolate chip. Dark coffee cake cookie. And a regular coffee cake cookie. I don't remember. It seemed like we had one that had, there was some coconut about it, maybe.
Maybe so.
Or not. Anyway.
I know. I thought we got one. I thought we tried to get one of everything just to try.
Yeah, there was a box.
Yeah. And believe me, yeah, I'm surprised it actually made it back. Believe me.
But man.
Those are just like, yeah, those are like a lot.
That's like
so good, though.
12 regular cookies.
Oh yeah. Okay, so no wonder we gain weight over the holiday season. It's from all these cookies. Yeah, there's a lot. Cookies are like, so this, what we did was they ranked the best foods and drinks. So the only food item was mashed potatoes. Everything else was cookies and cookies and and cookies. Why did I guess I never thought your Nutter Butters, I don't know what I thought those were. I guess they would be a cookie. I don't know why. I'm just like, no, I'm amazed at myself because, like, I can give it to Oreo cookies, right? Nutter Butter cookies. I guess they do say Nutter Butter cookies. I just hear Nutter Butter. I guess I don't know why I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. But thank goodness that you got me on the straight and narrow path over here on that.
Well, they're also kind of pricey, so that's why I don't get them.
Oh, but they're good. Good. Yeah.
I would steal one of Dad's every once in a while. But
Yeah. The chances of a white Christmas have dramatically changed.
yes.
If you've been holding out hope for a white Christmas, here's the latest. Christmas is in 10 days out, and the advanced weather forecasts are shifting. Meteorologists say a warming trend is expected in the coming weeks. So the odds of a white Christmas are going down. That's a big relief to anyone who has a lot of traveling or driving over the holidays, but a bummer to those who love the idea of a white Christmas. The temperature outlook for the Climate Prediction Center shows that the majority of the county is expected to see, country is expected to see above average temperatures in from the 19th to the 25th. In fact, the only places that are expected to have below normal temperatures are the northern parts of Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, along with Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. Oh, all of Alaska.
Of course.
Okay, for everyone else, it's not looking so good for snow fans.
We had to look hard for snow.
In Alaska. Oh, there's snow up there on them mountains there.
For our local forecast,
this is stepping out. Now it could change.
this is a present for anyone hosting a party.
Right.
It'll be 53.
Yay. Well,
so
okay.
That means that you can open the door and let the kids out.
Well, see, that's where I'm like torn between two lovers because I love a good white Christmas, but boy, getting all that energy outside and letting them run, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Our group runs.
Now, Tuesday, it says there's a 45% chance of snow. Now, but it also says Tuesday the high will be 51. So I don't understand how that's going to work out. And then Monday, next Monday, which would be the 22nd, I think. Is that right? I may be balled up on my days here. Okay, sorry. So Wednesday's, the Christmas Eve would be 53. So I don't know. I'm assuming that Christmas would be about the same, but we don't know. But Monday the 22nd, 35% chance of rain, but 54.
Okay.
So,
I don't want rain.
So
I'd
today
rather
30.
Okay.
Tomorrow 39. Wednesday 47, so almost 50. So, partly sunny. Thursday some rain, 53. Friday then it's going to dip down to 34. Saturday 47. Sunday 47, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the 50s. Now I would assume that Christmas Day would be about the same. I saw something else that gave it up to Christmas, and I think it was.
Well, I'm surprised. Okay, let's go back to White Christmas, okay?
Yeah. Oh, 51.
51 for Christmas?
Yeah. Now
All
this is this. If it's going to stay similar to Wednesday, I would say probably maybe 53. So let's be
positive on that. But because if it's going to be 50s,
what
why
it
not?
is now, that's going to be shorts and t-shirt weather.
Yeah, flip flops, right?
No, I don't know.
If I see Santa Claus,
put your shoes on, Santa.
please. Okay, so if you go back to White Christmas, remember they were having trouble because it wasn't snowing in Vermont.
Yep.
Okay.
It was
And-
warm. They all came with their coats
Yeah,
on. And it was warm.
But actually, Vermont this year is going to have the white Christmas, it looks like. And for New Hampshire, Maine, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana, and of course Alaska, there will be white snow. So there we go. But anybody going to any of them places,
A lot of
you will
people
have.
go on ski vacations, take their time and go skiing.
Mhm.
Some people go on cruises, which
Good for them.
good
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it looks like we might not have that white Christmas, but that's okay. It'll be.
I don't remember the last time when we've actually had a white Christmas, honestly. Because last year it didn't snow till in January.
I remember one time we had, like, it was so warm, everybody was just like in shorts and t-shirts just outside, which was so much fun because it was a great time. But I also remember too rain, and I just remember, I don't want that. I'm not on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, just no rain, because it just tracks in. It just tracks in so much.
It says and of course this will change, but it says we have a 32% chance of showers on Christmas, but
No. No. Yeah.
there's a 70 or 66% chance that it won't, so
Right.
I'd say that's going to change. So.
All right. Also, just some random facts. This is kind of cool. Movie previews are called trailers because they were originally shown at the end of a movie. The name stuck the name stuck even once they started showing them first. So, that's funny because a lot of times, like, if you go to the movies, they'll show, like, trailers before that movie, even though you would think a trailer would be at the...
I don't know that many people saw them at the end. That's probably why they moved them. Because
Can you imagine? What if somebody said, we're going to flip it? So they're going to do the movie first, and then afterwards, like, you set for the trailer. I don't think people would set. I think, okay, you have people. Here's the thing, I think. Here's the wisdom behind the curtain here. What it is, you have people, some people get there early. Some people get there, like, just
right
as it starts.
and miss some of the previews,
Okay.
which is fine.
And so they have the previews playing for those that have decided to get there a little early. And then also you can catch the previews, what's coming up, which is fun to see. And so I don't mind a trailer being shown at the beginning of a movie.
Now the end now is for the after credit scenes or
Yeah.
the mid credit scenes, or sometimes 2 or 3. So
And then whenever they have that special, so like they wait till the last credit goes down, and then they'll show the clip of something. And that's what you wait for, right?
sometimes it's even just a sound.
Well, sometimes
What was it? It was just a sound.
Was that a Marvel movie? I can't remember what it was. Was
might
it
have
something Marvel? I don't remember. But I know we waited after Wicked, and
Nothing.
nothing.
Well, there was, but not officially.
No. All right, so that's cool though. All right. All right, the human nose is capable of detecting approximately 1 trillion scents. Now, I do want to say this is cool.
Mine's about a quarter of that.
And this is what I think is cool about the human body. There's a lot of great things, but like your chemistry, your body changes. I'm not trying to be a chemist teacher in no shape or form, but I did learn this from someone I thought was really cool. And so, like, different smells, like at different times, like you'll like more. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you were, like, let's say lotions, you know what I mean? Like you might want more of a lemongrass, you know what I mean? Or you might more eucalyptus, you know, just different, like, and your body changes. And so, like, it said that, like, you have to see try the different, which, that's why we smell all the candles. That's why we smell all the lotions, because see what your body's into right now, I guess, kind of. Your body will tell you.
I just like to smell candles to see what so some of them are. Now I wonder if there's a correlation by the best smelling and like before it's lit, and if it will smell like that afterward.
Well, that's true. I've had some that like smell really good,
We've
but
had
then
some duds. You know what I mean?
Well, you're just a dud.
No, I mean, you know,
I know.
sometimes.
But I do love it. But not only do I get the smell, but the visual of a candle. I love that. So
Sometimes you take the lid off, and it burns me. You go in and there's some that they didn't put the lid back on, and I'm thinking it's the smell's leaking out of it. But sometimes you
get
pick
the genie in the bottle.
That's right.
Get that
Sometimes
genie back in the bottle.
you smell a candle and it smells like nothing.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, I don't know.
Maybe for the
cherry blossom or
visual, I
something,
don't
and
know.
there's just
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. But right now with the evergreen
The
and
fir and
the
the
fir,
pine and-
oh yeah, that's just so good. Of course, you can do that just with natural smells too. You can get like you just cut down some limbs and have some of that too.
And get the sap all over you, and you can smell like pine tree.
Be a little sticky. Your fingers. Do you know what movie that's off of?
Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Trying to turn
It's
the
that
magazine
time.
pages.
Christmas time is here. Okay. All right. So anyway, I do like it, and and it's funny how like throughout the years, like your scents will change and smell. I don't know, different smells, different scents. Yeah. Well, and it's just like, and it's funny how like some people, like there's different smells that people like. Some people like which I don't do this and don't try it at home, but some people like the smell of gasoline. They do. You know what I mean? Some people like to smell just different. I'm trying to think of some of the different things, like, of course, like a good fire smell, you know, if campfire smell, grass.
I like the smell of
mud.
fresh cut grass.
Some people
Not
like
so
mud.
much mud.
What's some weird ones? There were some weird ones, remember?
I don't think there's any we can say on the radio, but I've heard some
But
things.
remember, there were some really weird candles that people. I'm like, really? And they said people were buying them. I don't know. So.
I know I've seen a tobacco scented candle.
That would not be for me.
No, but but if you've ever smelled somebody that smoked a pipe, that cherry, that smells. That's.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So I don't
know.
And there's like a leather candle.
Yeah.
And there's
Ooh, vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla's supposed to like be all the like clearing all of the scents, like in this. You know what I mean? There's popcorn smell, which I do suggest that. That's it's pretty strong. And apple. I love apple. And apple and cinnamon, apple spice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, some good stuff. All right, so so all the different smells that you that you might want to encounter. All right.
some you don't.
True. Let's see here. Before David Letterman got his late night show, he had a morning show on NBC called The David Letterman Show. It lasted June 23rd to October the 24th. June the 23rd to October 24th, 1980.
I remember watching a couple of them and thinking, this guy's pretty funny. And he got his show.
One of my favorite. This is I do.
Summer,
yeah, I do remember all that.
We didn't have school, but
yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, I do remember David Letterman. That's when he really did some really crazy stuff.
I remember for
the
some
one
reason,
that was dangerous. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
He was trying to find somebody to give him a driver's license picture, and I can't remember what it was about it, but I remember he sent. I can't remember if he went or he sent somebody out to try to get somebody's driver's license and bring it back in to the studio, and it was just it was stupid, but it was funny.
Oh, I love that.
He dropped stuff off the building.
Yeah.
And
remember he put like Alka-Seltzers all around him.
Yep, the suit,
and then the suit, and then they put him in
Velcro
water.
Suit,
now that was dangerous. That almost because it took his oxygen from the water. And then what about the one where he was like a human stickball or whatever? Like he put the sticky things all over him. Velcro, yeah.
He jumped
into
the wall and stuff.
Now, see, I think that's fun. I think actually I've seen people. I think there's like different places that do that now. I think that, and I just think that's hilarious.
And the top 10 list, I mean, that.
Oh,
when
now
you
that
come to
was
school
the
next
best.
day, and you had to know what it was.
That was hilarious. Yeah, so David Letterman, and awesome, for sure. Very talented,
Stupid
a
pet
genius.
tricks. That was funny.
So many great things, yeah. Vincent van Gogh's famous painting, which happens to be one of my favorite, The Starry Night, was actually a view from the room of a mental asylum in France, where he admitted himself. Very interesting. Very interesting. He was inspired there, I guess.
And then I can't think of his name.
It's beautiful, Starry Night. And then now they've taken like the Starry Night and like they've done like a cat with it, or I think Mona Lisa. Didn't we see Mona Lisa with the Starry Night? I think they mixed the two. What did we see Mona Lisa with a Santa hat on the other day? Remember? And she, oh, and one she had Christmas lights around her.
Yeah, we saw the Last Supper, and they were all wearing Santa hats too. That was not very.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't touch that. Yeah, that would be a no-go for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Right? I don't think that's something. Yeah.
Oh, here's one, and I'm not so sure I don't agree with this, but a lawyer is suing the IRS, demanding that people's pets count as legal dependents, just like human children, for tax relief. It probably won't happen, but I mean, sometimes you.
Well, the money you spend on a pet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you are raising that pet. That pet is a dependent of yours, correct?
I think so.
I know ours are very dependent on us.
I
know. I was gonna say I know. There's a lot of depending down there, around there, yeah. I know. There's like.
They're extremely dependent.
Very dependent on us. So I'm really,
as much or more than or equal to children.
Yeah. So I could see his. Now, see what I would like to. I don't want to get into all the legal issues, but I'd love to see a good debate on that. I think that would be very interesting to see a debate on that. I think that both sides could really come up with some really good, some really good comebacks, I guess, if you will, on that. So that would be interesting, yeah.
A sad day today. Back in 1966, Walt Disney passed away.
Oh.
Had lung cancer.
Oh. Man, what
and he was only 65.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't. And they were underway of developing Disney World, and his brother Roy finished that out. As a matter of fact, also today in 1973, which was what is that? 7 years after Pirates of the Caribbean opened at Disney World.
I think I kind of remember that, and I think that was they talked about his passing and how on the same date that he passed. But I think you go back, and I just want to give a big shout out for the American Cancer Society, because they've come such a long way. Back then, the things they did not know. I mean, no, cancer's still real and very, very much ugly, but we've come such a long way from back then to now. And I have to give our medical field just a big shout out, because I hope we just keep striving and keep making those big leaps that maybe someday, I just wish there would be a day, I don't think in our lifetime, but someday it would be just wonderful if someone said, what is that? Cancer, what is that? And so, yeah, but I, for him to pass away with lung cancer, that's just, it's very tragic. And he did so many great things for so many people. And
back then they promoted smoking as being something good for you. So.
Yeah. Well, and I think you go back to him and the vision that he had was, I mean, his mind, you think about like, and what the seeds that he planted, and where now everybody gets to enjoy it, and it would be just cool for him to see all of this, to see where it went.
I think he'd like the prices, but
well, yeah, he might say we need some discounts around here, right? Yeah, it has changed on that, but we do know that like everything's gone up, and of course I'm sure with their keeping the lights on all of their facilities. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying it makes sense too on a lot of places.
Oh, it's huge. Can you imagine the maintenance?
Well, can you imagine the insurance?
The insurance and the payroll.
Yeah, everything. So
electricity. And
yeah.
Those
Don't think Cinderella's not working for free. You know what I mean, right? She's got to buy that glass. Well, she's got to buy the glass.
Hairspray.
The hairspray alone. Yeah, don't even get me started with that. Right?
It's funny. This is a time of year that a lot of movies actually come out. I think Batman with Michael Keaton was a Christmas movie. The Addams Family was a
Well, I
Christmas
love
movie.
Michael Keaton as Batman. Yeah.
Young Frankenstein actually came out 51 years ago today, back in 1974.
Now that's gonna. Now here's the
Yeah.
thing. So you need to watch that movie today, and eat some cookies, right?
Mhm.
Or a lemon cupcake. Yeah. Celebrate.
And we finally got to watch the Everybody Loves Raymond reunion.
Oh, that was
And,
so good.
Really good.
Yeah, that's such a great. I hope everyone got to see that. That was such a good reunion. Yeah. But Young it is Young Frankenstein. I'm saying that right? Yeah. Oh my goodness, it is so funny. If anybody, I of course we're huge. Our whole family is huge movie buffs, and we love movies, and that's kind of our family thing. But if anybody has not seen that, that is on my suggestion to watch. Right.
And,
Put that, and I've got many other suggestions.
oh yeah. Oh, we got to get through our Christmas movies.
Yes, we do. We're very, very, very behind on that. Much so. Yeah.
47 years ago, which would have been 4 years after Young Frankenstein, Superman came out. We were just young pups back then.
Which I'm going to segue into. The new Superman rocks. Yeah. It is so good. It's probably my favorite Superman. Yeah.
It's hard to beat the old with Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman.
Yeah, they're good, but I don't know. This one was just good. So good. Now, I'm well played on their part. I don't know.
Let's see. Jumanji came out today in 1995 with Robin Williams.
I'm a huge Robin Williams fan, yeah. Which any of his movies are really good too. So if you.
A couple of years ago, 2 years ago, Wonka came out with Chalamet.
Oh, that was so good. I thought he did good. Yeah, I thought he did a great job. Yeah, I think there were some critics on that. Some people liked Gene Wilder. But I thought he did a good job. I thought it was good. It's very entertaining. It's funny to see the different Willy Wonkas. You know what I mean?
And Johnny Depp was Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. Yeah.
And they're making a sequel to it, so they will continue.
With him? With who?
With
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Adam Sandler. He does it the best.
Anyway, yeah, he played Bob Dylan and did a good job.
Oh, he did fantastic, which is a good movie to watch. There you go. Yeah.
Really good
yeah. Movie best.
So we've got
more history. I've got. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No.
They're talking about a donation in your name. Is that a good gift or a bad gift? And I have to say, remember George on Seinfeld?
I would love. I think I did.
What was it? Human Foundation?
I think I did this one year. I passed out cards to all the kids and said that we'd made a donation to the Human Fund, and the look on their face.
That's so bad. Yeah, that didn't. And then I came up quickly behind you with the gifts. Yes, because that doesn't go over well. Yeah. Our family's too much into Seinfeld to not know that that is not going to happen.
Our family's too much into stuff. So.
Well, isn't everybody though, right? Yes. Okay. Well, have you ever gotten this as a gift, or given it as a gift, then wondered if the person hated you for it? Someone, right? Someone polled 20,000 Americans and asked if a donation in your name is actually a good gift or a bad one. Now, hang on. You bought me a star one time. Do you remember?
That wasn't the only thing.
No, but you got me a star, and I just want to say I've never been able to visit that star or see that star or touch that star, okay? But it's up there.
But you have a star.
But I have a star. Do you know the big... What a piece of gimmick, right? No, I mean, for me to say that is my star, right? No. What? At any given time, did you?
Wow.
No, I'm just saying. No, do you see? At any given time, do you feel maybe that?
In the context of this story, I'm kind of getting it. Yeah.
That was,
but I hope you didn't hate me for it.
No, I didn't hate you for it, but I kind of just when it was given to me and I unwrapped it, this card telling me that you purchased one of these stars. My first thought was, how much did you pay for this? Okay. And who saw you coming? That's something that we need to do, because the girls are not listening. We need to make that up and give them a star. Each one of them a star. And that they will just love that. Let's do that. That is great. Okay? I think I can write something up that would be comparable to what you had purchased.
We've decided to use a portion of your inheritance to purchase a star.
Star. Okay, all right. Unless it's on the Walk of Fame or whatever on the in Hollywood, I don't think they're going to be very happy about it. Okay, well, have you ever given a gift and the person hated you for it? Some polled 20,000 Americans and asked if a donation in your name is actually a good gift or a bad one. Now, I just want to say, for the record, when you handed me this and I read it, I really appreciated that. And when I text my girlfriends that I own a star and told them how wonderful it is, I got mixed reviews, but I think they might have been a little jealous of that. You know what I mean? That oh, that one.
All right, I'm getting the vibe.
No, that's Rebecca White's real estate up there. I really need to, some of our space astronauts that we actually got to speak with, I should ask them if they saw my star. When you were passing by, did you see my star?
Saw it.
Did you see my star? Okay, so anyway, so someone polled 20,000 Americans and asked if a donation in your name is actually a good gift or a bad one. They didn't ask about specific nonprofits. Just any charity the person might pick because it's important to them. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad at all. It turns out most do think it's a good gift. 56% said yes. Another 38% said it's not good or bad. It's more like, oh, cool, whatever. If you think it's a fully lame gift, you're not alone. But you're almost alone. Just 6% Americans agree. Okay, like let's say this. Okay, let's just kind of break this down. If everybody's got what's kind of like their own certain, like near and dear to their heart, correct? So if you have something that I feel like you're very passionate about, or you're very, and let's say that your spouse or your best friend, someone knows that you're very much passionate about that. If you didn't want to make the donation in their name, you could give them the money to personally make the donation. No, is that right?
Yeah,
no, I mean, I'm just.
I'm
not talking about my star. I love my star.
No, I know.
Okay, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like to like to the American Cancer Society, to Alzheimer's, to something.
I know where the money would go instead.
If that was something that you were passionate about,
yeah.
Right? I mean, is that? I mean, behind door number 1, you could do that. Behind door number 2. You could let them make the donation. Mm-hmm. Behind door number 3, you could
walk with them to the donation side to make sure it got there.
Right? No, I mean, I'm just giving you options. There's always see what behind the doors are, right? What's behind the doors.
And you don't
correct?
know unless you
try. What's your opinion on this? How do you feel about this?
Well, I think it's a great idea, since I obviously got rooked into name it.
Buy your loved one a star. Well, of course. Got to have that.
Actually, have stock in that company. No. I think, well, you can only have so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you could do something good with, I mean, obviously people like to open a few presents, but if you could make a donation to help others, then maybe that's not a bad thing.
Well, it says, here's what it says. They didn't ask about the specific nonprofits. They just asked about charity, and the person might be because it's important, or because it's important to them. What I just said. It turns out most Americans do think it's a good. I just said that. Yeah, a good gift. 36% said not bad, but more like whatever. I think the thing that okay, I'm going to segue into this because I've got to tell this story, and I think this was such a touching story.
Yes.
Saturday morning, we were at Shop with the Cop, and I want to say hats off to everyone involved in this, and anyone that makes a donation to that, and that is just like, and you can make them all year round. It's like
Sure.
my prom dress giveaway.
Yep.
I accept prom dresses anytime. Anytime that anybody wants to donate a prom dress, I will take it. But Shop with the Cop is the same way. And just because they had it on Saturday, don't mean they won't still shop. You know what I mean? There's still going to be families that are going to come in and have needs. And also, any seed or anything would be seed for next year. So and so what they did this year, they had about 65 children, which that's one of the biggest shopping from around. Like, and I'm not trying to brag, but I think it's a blessing. I guess
They got to spend more. Usually they have around 100, I thought, and then or spend about $100, I guess, on the kids. And
they're
so
spending more this year. Yeah,
so
they saved more. They spent more this year. They had about 65 children, which is a wonderful amount, and I'm sure that there'll still be more before Christmas. But they took the children, and it was just fun to watch. You know, picking out shoes. I saw a lot of boots. They bought a lot of boots, which I love for the winter. And then they were asking questions. You know, how's it feel? Does it feel warm? You know, and then of course winter coats and then toys. You know, they got one toy or so, and then all of the other like clothing, and this was so cute. The picking out the jammies. It was just so much fun. So anyway, this was just a wonderful. It's such a blessing, and just to see it all in going just above and beyond. Then afterwards, they load everybody up once everybody's done the last checking out. Which I shout out to Walmart too, because they are like on it. You know what I mean? They're there to help. They give discounts. And they also order extra supplies for such a morning, so they're prepared. So then they load all the children up in the different vehicles, and of course they have sirens going. They've got the lights going. Everything's going, and so we were lining up, and they were lining up, and I was trying to get to a spot where I could do some filming of this. And there was a car that I was kind of like, if you will, on the road. We were kind of out on the road, and we had Brent, or Brad Noggle with us. And Brad, we were standing there, and there was a gentleman in a car, and he pulls up, and he has a dog, which the dog was beautiful. And I thought he was going to say, you know, hey, you know, you're in the road or something like that. But instead he said, what are you guys doing? And I said, we're here for Shop with the Cop. And he said, what is Shop with the Cop? And I said, well, it's where like our police officers and EMTs, conservation officers, state, city, and county, all of the fire department, everybody, and EMTs, everybody helps out and joins in on shopping for the children of our community. It's for our community. And he reached in, and he got all of these wands out, a wad of wands, and handed them to Brad Noggle.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he said,
"You've been saving them there in this vehicle."
Yeah, I've been saving them, and I wanted to give them, and of course, that was just like such a touching moment,
yeah.
And what a beautiful, positive moment that was, yeah, and that was pretty cool. That gentleman, I didn't recognize him, but he made our day. That was just like, yeah, that's cool. And I think we have so many great positives, and we just, you know, sometimes the negatives can be louder and be whatever, but there's so many great people, and that's something that I always try to remember. There's great people, and that just showed that it showed there was a lot of great people doing great things, of course, Saturday and every day, but we do have a lot of great people in our community and surrounding communities too, but we were just, this is what we saw, so pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice to come in contact with that, especially this time of year.
Yeah, definitely. So, and he'll be blessed back. So that's what's cool. That's cool. Do want to say we're running close on time, but the story, and I think most people have already heard about Rob Reiner and his wife. Very sad, very, very sad story. And I was a huge fan of Rob Reiner, and I'm very sad about that for family. So tragedy, and yeah, so very sad.
Yeah.
And but on another note too, a little bit of Dick Van Dyke just celebrated his 100th birthday, and of course I'm a huge Dick Van Dyke fan, and I don't know if I think I've got a video of it. If he says something, maybe not. No. Okay, I thought maybe I had him. But anyway, yeah. So he looks great. He celebrated his 100th birthday, the biggest day of his life, and the longest. He said was the biggest day of his life, and also the longest. He told guests at a birthday party gathering on Saturday. So, which I am also a huge fan of Dick Van Dyke. So anytime you if you're watching movies, Dick Van Dyke, you can't go wrong with any of his movies. So, all right, we got to get out of here, but let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Yep. One quick thing. We have the Salem boys will be playing at home Tuesday night. Eastern girls will be on the road at Southwest Hanover Thursday. Eastern girls will be playing the Lady Senators. Salem Lady Lions will be at North Harrison. Friday starts the holiday tourney for the boys. So that'll be, I believe, at Salem. So Friday, we've got West Washington and Borden, and then Eastern at Salem, and then Saturday the two losing teams would play the first game, and then the two winners would play the last game. IU hosts Chicago Saturday at 1, and the Colts don't play Sunday. They play the following night on the 22nd. They play the Chiefs, which now with their quarterback out, Mahomes tore his ACL yesterday, so they might actually have a chance of winning. But I'd say their backup quarterback's probably pretty good too. Oh, and then the last thing I'll leave you with, this is the 35th year that since Home Alone came out. And did you know, here's some behind the scene facts, but I'll just read this one. One of your favorites, Chris Farley, auditioned for the role of Santa Claus.
But he lived in a van down by the river.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. All right, that's a good one. Now watching Home Alone, eating a lemon
wasn't
cupcake.
in it, but
no, I know.
Audition.
Yeah, but I love that. I love that he almost made it. He almost made it. But anyway, still watching Home Alone, which is fun, which we've not done yet. We've seen parts of it, but not sit and watch the whole thing. So we
watched it. I think it's in October.
Yeah, I think so.
It's kind of fun to watch the grandkids that discover movies that you watched.
Oh yeah.
And liked. And
for sure. All right, let's thank our sponsors.
Thank you to Temple & Temple, Schneck Hospital, Springer & Springer Insurance, McAllister Land Consulting, Marshall Monuments, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Fox Lee, Wealth Management, Mama Rosa's, Americans for Prosperity, Salem Crossing, Walmart, and Meadowview Healthcare.
All right, let's have the best Monday ever. Everyone stay safe, and stay warm out there. Thank you.
Happy holidays to everyone. This is Craig Martin at Billy Martin's store in Martinsburg. I'd like to start